You're listening to Pothole's Powerhouse.
Hey everybody, welcome to today's podcast. This is Pot the Ghost Rider welcoming you to another episode of Pothole's Powerhouse. Now I did the beep kind of late because, I might just spit a few explicits because even though today is, Halloween is over. Hope you had a good one. By the way, if my kids are listening, which you shouldn't be, all the Reese's peanut butter cups are mine. It's just the way it is. All right. I hope you guys had a good one and a safe one. It is midnight. So basically Halloween ended 6 minutes ago here in my part of the world. One of the reasons why I'm doing today's podcast is because, I came across some news that, how can I say this? Kind of rubbed me the wrong way. No, it's not political. Although, God, we could talk some shit right there, right? But no, quite honestly, what I came across in the news that kind of disturbed me a bit was something I read on the interwebs about Johnny Depp. Yeah, maybe you've heard of it too. I was going to save this for last and talk about other stuff, but I got to dive into this. Johnny Depp, obviously the man's had a long career, right? I remember I first heard of him back in the day when I was a younger youngster and my sister was a younger youngster and she was all into 21 Jump Street, the original show, the one that introduced us to Johnny Depp. Then, of course, Edward Scissorhands. It was one of those creepy movies that you just gotta love. And he's played other movies that, he's played other roles in other movies, like Once Upon a Time in Mexico, the CIA agent in that movie. He's done so many great things, right? But apparently, not apparently, obviously, because you think Johnny Depp now, you think Captain Jack Sparrow. Okay. Apparently, he's been dropped from Pirates, which leaves me feeling a certain way about things. What kind of shit is this? Seriously. I don't know if, to me, quite honestly, the franchise, I wouldn't discard Jack Sparrow right away. Or, I know if they've had 5 movies and the last one, apparently it's box office wise, it's the worst one, right? When it opened up, opening week, this movie earned at the box office in the USA $172,558,876. All right, well, that's what the interweb says. So 172 million, almost 173. But what I'm saying is, okay, that was USA, and foreign box office, so a combined, the foreign meaning outside the United States, $622,302,918. Excuse me. All right, so probably a combination of $794,861,794. So almost $794 million in box office sales worldwide. I don't know about you, but I think that's a pretty big motherfucking success. I mean, considering the budget for the movie was only $230,000, but apparently, if in the USA it doesn't beat, I mean, I don't know what the fuck they want now. Okay, I see. There was a reason for the beat. I'm just saying. I mean, okay, so you didn't get your money back opening week, but worldwide sales, you got almost through over, 794 million, almost 795, which are just $5 million away shy of 800 million, which is over three quarters of $1 billion. I mean, I don't know. To me, I mean, it's like, I think you like fucking tripled your budget money right there. I mean, did they? Let's see. 2, 4, 6. You know what? They fucking tripled their money. So they got their money back. Sure, opening week. I mean, I don't know what the fuck's with it, the greed, I guess. But, okay, you know, I understand. I mean, you know, things change. He's done 5 movies. And I'm sure they have more stories they could tell and expand the story. But I think that dropping Sparrow, I mean, to be honest, I mean, okay, let's rewind the clock a little bit. Before the first movie, The Curse of the Black Pearl, okay, we knew nothing about Jack Sparrow, correct? Correct. Obviously, most of us knew that they made a movie based on a ride. And in fact, I mean, I remember when I went back and rode the ride, you know, got on the ride of Pirates of the Caribbean, and I noticed that they had slapped Jack Sparrow everywhere. I was like, oh man, this is not the Pirates of the Caribbean I remember. It's got the movie characters all over now. But over the course of the last 15 years, Jack Sparrow has become the centerpiece, the heart of the franchise. I mean, you know, can you really nowadays think Pirates of the Caribbean without Jack Sparrow? And quite honestly, even Barbossa, which obviously Jeffrey Rush's character does, you know, I don't know that. I don't hear much people talk about that. But in this last movie, which if you haven't seen, I'm going to spoil it because it's been out for quite a while, but fuck it. Captain Barbossa became one of my favorite characters because of what he does at the end of the movie, which is, you know, sacrificing his life for his daughter, which fucking A, man. That's what any father would do. So, I'm just saying. Okay, so, okay. Bottom line, made the news a day or two ago. So I had to talk about this right now while it's still fresh, you know. So I'm podcasting from an unusual place today. In fact, I had to come and find a quiet spot here to podcast during my, I guess, lunch break, if you want to call this. It's not like the old place, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. And all I'm saying is, I had to talk about this because, well, I like those movies, and I was kind of looking forward to the 6th one. I mean, you know, and I don't know, maybe they shouldn't drop Jack just yet, but then again, I mean, you know, there's other people that might argue that, yeah, he's had a good run, including the original script writer. I think his name is Stuart Beatty. Or I hope I said it right. Anyway, he's the original screenwriter, and he thinks that Johnny Depp's had a good run, you know, and that it's time for them to reboot the franchise. I think personally that they could do kind of a reboot. I mean, still like basically moving from Jack Sparrow to maybe a different pirate this time around. Maybe continuing the story, but I don't know. Giving Jack Sparrow, I don't know, a little bit more closure. But then again, this is Hollywood, this is movies, money talks, and apparently $794,861,794 is not good enough. Or apparently not for this. Dang it. Alright, well, I just wanted to get that off my chest. I don't know, I mean, obviously they make another one. I'm gonna see it with a heavy heart if they leave Johnny Depp out. Maybe, I don't know, hopefully it's just a stunt for publicity and what do you know, Jack Sparrow's back. And I mean, I know Johnny Depp's been going through a lot of crap. I mean, you know, apparently a nasty divorce and a whole bunch of other crap that, well, it's already been out there. I don't want to talk about that right now. I mean, but I hope he gets his shit together, and hopefully what we've been reading is not 100% accurate. Hopefully there's still hope. I mean, the guy here, Stuart Beatty, he's a screenwriter. He's pretty much confirming that he's out. But they haven't contacted him to do any scripts for any reboots or anything like that either. So, I don't know. Maybe there's a little hope there. Or, I don't know, maybe you feel that, hey, you know, Jack Sparrow had his run. I think, you know, Barbossa went out saving his daughter, which kind of made Captain Barbossa one of my favorite pirates. In fact, I'm going to talk a little bit about, you know, Funko Pops, which in the next thing, and I got a Captain Barbossa Funko Pop because, like I said, this last movie, Captain Barbossa's stock went up in my book. So, I don't know, maybe they should like give Jack some closure, you know, maybe have him go out in a blaze of glory, you know, I don't know. And, I don't know. I say I don't know because I get all these crazy stories that I think could be going on. I mean, you know, obviously, you know, he could have a child out there somewhere and, you know, continue the stories with a different type, a new Sparrow, maybe not necessarily Sparrow being his name, but son of Sparrow. I mean, I understand that maybe even Will Turner, or we could even follow the storyline, I guess, with Will Turner. But I mean, think about this: if they give Jack the chance to go out, you know, with style, you know what I'm saying, doing something awesome that when you remember, okay, this is the end of the franchise, or this is the end of it for Johnny Depp, but Captain Jack went out in a blaze of glory. You know, he did something awesome. He, I don't know, saved the acid spit and some Zizaroo before he went out. I don't know, for all I'm saying, you know. Okay, well, that's what I got on Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, Funko Pops. I'm just gonna mention them for a little bit since I did bring up I have Captain Barbossa. I've been looking into. I guess I started a little collection. My first Funko Pop ever was a gift to me from my partner in crime, K-Dog. He got me a bottle of medicine and my first Funko Pop, which it's from the movie, the last Planet of the Apes movie, Bad Ape. That character just, to me, stole the show. Some people felt he was a distraction and probably unnecessary, but to me, Bad Ape stole the show in the last movie. So anyway, bottom line is, for a while there, around work, every time somebody would do something that they weren't supposed to be doing, or you would, I don't know, mess up, you would just hear, Bad Ape! Bad Ape! Alright, so that being said, I guess, like I said, about a year ago, I got my first Funko Pop. And Bad Ape is, in fact, I think